Okay, so now I'd like to look at an example where we have to repeat the integration by parts formula more than once in the same problem. So as mentioned in the last video, if I have x to a power times either sine, cosine, or e to the x, integration by parts will work if I let u equal x to the power. Now, I'm going to have to actually use it n times when n is a positive integer. Here we only had to use the formula once. So I'd like to illustrate that with another example. So here we're going to try x squared times e to the x. Now the n is 2, and we're going to need integration by parts twice on this one, but we still want to let u equal x to a power. So let's try that. If u is x squared, dv has to be whatever's left. That's e to the x dx. Now we take the derivative here. These first two steps are going to be the same every time. Take the derivative of u, solve for du, and v, e to the x is kind of nice. We just get e to the x. Now we use the formula. So u times v, that's x squared e to the x minus the integral of v du, 2x e to the x dx. Now I can either leave the 2 inside and let u equal 2x, or pull the 2 out and let u equal x. And then I've got to keep in mind that I need to double the entire integral I get here. I'm just going to leave the 2 in. Okay, so here's our new problem for integration by parts. So on this integral is kind of a new problem all by itself. We're going to let u equal 2x, and we're going to let dv be what's left over. That's e to the x dx, and du over dx is 2. So du is 2 dx, and once again v is going to be equal to e to the x. Now, the integral of 2x e to the x, let's go ahead and write down the answer for that. And then what we'll do is we'll paste this in to our bigger solution. So u times v, 2x e to the x, minus the integral v du, that's 2 e to the x dx. And now you should note that this is an integral that we can just write down an answer for. This was our second time using integration by parts, and we started with 2 as the exponent for x. So this is 2x e to the x minus 2 e to the x. So this entire expression is going to get pasted into our bigger solution right here. So the final answer to our problem, let me just go back to where we wrote it down originally and put in the final answer. It's x squared e to the x minus this entire thing. Now, this is minus a sum, so I can distribute the negative sign across both of these. I'll go ahead and do that. Minus 2x e to the x, and this minus becomes a plus. And now we can put in our plus c. And there's your final answer.